This is Mike, and I'm riffing Chapter 11 of the Great Alaskan Mystery. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that every variation of riff on the names was taken care of in Chapters 1 through 10, so now's a good opportunity to say that if you haven't seen the other riffs in this series, first of all, you should. They're great. But if this is your jumping in point for the Great Alaskan Mystery, I'm going to warn you, they blew the soap flake and styrofoam budget back around Chapter 3. So at this point, the stock footage of sled dogs is about as Alaskan as this serial's going to look. You know, the geographic and seasonal diversity of Alaska notwithstanding, from here on in, it pretty much looks like the San Fernando Valley. Oh, Henry, don't associate with it. Produce it, but don't associate. The scary part is, after 10 chapters, that one paragraph pretty much does summarize everything that's actually happened. Huh. I suddenly feel like a room without a roof.
Brandon calling HB. Brandon calling HB. Come in, Brandon.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Mine. We got the Paratron here without a hitch.
Just some twine and a bungee cord.
Important to the Kites Ranch. I took everything, Chief. That is everything except about a ton of high explosives.
And my top golf card, but I'm not going to go back just for that.
That's the idea. When they do, they'll never know what hit them. I rigged up a booby trap on the bottom step in the tunnel. Whoever comes down those stairs will blow himself and the whole house to kingdom come.
That's how you get Henchman of the Month. That French press is as good as mine. Whoa! Ooh, a black Led Zeppelin poster on the ceiling. Cool. Wow, Elmer Fudd really let himself go.
Regular seller to me.
Whoa! There's an air hockey table!
Jim!
How many ways are they gonna tease this? Is somebody at the top gonna drop a Slinky? Are Bojangles and Shirley Temple gonna do a scene from The Little Colonel? Just blow it up or don't.
Let's take a look at this wall over here.
Wall-looking action! It's like watching paint dry, only without the wet paint.
Let's get these out of here.
Macy's is waiting for these letters. There's some guy who claims that he's the real Santa Claus. It's not exactly the wages of fear, is it? See, this is why I never played Minecraft, because I just assumed it was a lot of this. Whoa! Whoa! Alright, I take it back. Now I totally want to try Minecraft. But it was that screwy wabbit.
What the... Hey, are you hurt? Get this sack off of me! No, not that one! Listen off of my neck!
Great moments in ponage history.
Jim! Martha!
Flip or flop behind the scenes.
Jim!
Ruth, you all right?
Yes, are you?
Sure. Hey, you know what saved us, Jim? What? This side tunnel shut off the blast.
It's the kind of thing a competent director might have established with framing shots.
Dr. House to see you.
Send him in.
He's gonna give me a hard time about my cholesterol again.
Well, I was afraid you wouldn't make it.
Very simple.
Did anyone see you come in here?
Maybe the receptionist who called 5 seconds ago.
Outside, waiting for me, with 2 men in it.
What?
A letter of introduction from Mr. Hudson. He said you could get me anything I wanted.
And I want gummy worms.
Section from Hudson. That's a good one. Send you right in. Perfectly legitimate visit.
Just like one of the family.
The uncle no one talks about.
Pleasant and interesting. Particularly when they found a vein of the energized quartz, large enough to supply all we need.
Now, why wasn't I told this before?
Oh, it was behind spoiler tags.
Petrol's outlawed.
Why, you worried about me?
No, but pretty soon you won't have any more space left for bruises. Then what'll I do for first aid practice?
Oh, Jim!
Oh, they're trying to banter. Can we go back to watching the wall?
Checking up on their booby trap. I want to catch at least one of them alive. Now look, here's what we'll do.
But we're gonna get a Zamboni. Yeah, you see, a little bit more Encino than Yukon. Wait a minute! You're wearing a mask! This is something illegal! I did not sign on for this!
Hold it.
This was their plan?
Get off that horse.
Quit heroin now or you'll regret it. Remember, they faded out on a conference where they talked about the details of doing this. Oh, your T-zone is so oily. Oh no! My partner's horse had a blowout! Step 37 of plan complete! On to step 38! 39! Which way did he go? You know, maybe this is like Dial M for Murder or The Sting, where upon multiple viewings, the overall plan starts to... I'm sorry, I'm reaching.
Well, did you get the other one?
Well, I winged him, but he wouldn't fall off his horse. There's something wrong with this gun.
Yeah, I was afraid.
Yeah, I wanted to kill a man.
We sure did.
We'll see if you can find his horse.
Alright, where's the care label? These grass stains are really ground in.
I've got enough financial claims against the Gunsite mine to give me the legal right to put in a bid once we get the Hudsons out of the way.
Oh, another plan. Settle in.
Certainly.
Well, that offers an interesting possibility.
What do you mean?
Could you get him to listen in on us tonight at 12 o'clock?
Is he starting a podcast?
Your voice, I don't see it.
Never mind that. Do you think you could do it?
I can try.
If only RSS had caught on.
Tonight about 12 o'clock. Now, you better do your shopping and get back to the Gunsite. And get word to me just as soon as you know.
All right.
So people were really worried that Nazi sleeper cells were going to bid on their public works contracts. Huh. If that's an Amazon order, that box contains one USB cable. I want to play.
One of your men hurt?
No, one of the outlaws. I got him this morning. I hope we can get some information out of him.
Like a recipe for snickerdoodles.
No bones broken. He may be hurt internally.
I don't understand it. I couldn't have hit him that hard.
I'm on a cleanse.
Not at all. I'll go get some smelling salts and see if we can bring him to.
Hey, did someone take a Sharpie and draw... Oh, grow up, people!
Seems to have a concussion. Possibly a fracture. I believe he should be taken to the hospital in town.
If I had my way, I'd turn him over to the marshal. I don't believe in coddling crooks.
You could do both.
Around front. You telephone the hospital and make the arrangements, will you, Ruth?
I'm not acting suspicious. So, do I get a lollipop?
You got to get me out of this.
You must act quickly. Here, take this.
Use it to whittle a letter opener. Then use the letter opener as a weapon. Letter openers are sharp. I got an Uber Eats order for Terabitha.
Just had word from the chief that you're not to use shortwave anymore till you hear from Howe.
Wait, you're leaving? But you just got here. I made lemon squares.
I believe our patient is regaining consciousness.
Gee, you did go to medical school.
My head. My head. Oh, you'll be all right. Do you think you can answer some questions?
You might try.
Do you like my hat?
Gang hiding out. No. Well, who's your leader? No. You'll have to talk sooner or later. You might as well tell me now.
This isn't exactly the interrogation from LA Confidential, is it?
As if you had to listen for something at a certain time.
Radio, huh? I wonder if...
You were trying to win tickets to the Chainsmokers, weren't you?
Broadcast? Oh, leave me alone. Tell me that one thing and I won't bother you anymore.
I used that line when I was a census taker.
Midnight. Midnight. Help me get him out of the car.
Nobody moved the front seat. I've got it just the way I like it. Our action hero looks like Bill Murray and Lyndon Johnson had a baby.
How is he?
He's all right. He's a little bit restless.
I'll give him a juice box in about 10 minutes. He'll be fine. Just hawk some loogies out the back window. He said no snacks in the car. I'm totally gonna eat some Funyuns. Then I'm gonna stab him. Oh, the stock footage is lovely this time of year. So, watching him. Not something they talked about.
Jim, look out!
He's out of his car seat! Oh yeah, this'll end well. I wanna stop at Five Guys! See, this is pretty much what happened back when I used to carpool and somebody was a Spotify user and the other liked Pandora. The wide pedal's the brake. It'll stop the car. This is how I roll. Or you could drive after him, because it's faster. Why is the car still the focus? I mean, other than the fact that it's giving the best performance.
Jim! There he is!
It looks like she's helping, but then again, she likes bandaging people, so... Oh no, if he gets away... Wait a minute, what happens if he gets away? I have no idea what's going on at this point. Legoland, here I come. Wait, I left my smoothie in the cup holder! I heard a sigh. Berries aren't a superfood anyway.
Oh, that's stupid. Imagine me falling for a trick like that.
For a man with a fractured skull, he's doing all right.
With benefits.
Well, there's only one way we can get back to the mine.
You mean...
Mm-hmm.
Cast dimension door. Joseph Billings also broke a heel in Alaska.
You know, there's one thing I can't figure out.
Toast.
The knife.
Tonight?
Yes, where'd he get it?
So the only person alone with the henchman is a doctor who diagnosed the henchman with an injury that it turned out he didn't have, and you can't figure out... Yeah. Oh no! I'm missing Leo Laporte!
Skip! Hurry, hurry!
I forgot how listening works! DHQ. I think that's the stock symbol for Dairy Queen.
Come in, Digby. Be at the Morley mine at dusk tomorrow with 5 mounted men and 4 pack horses. Got that?
Oh, and bring the cornhole game.
The Morley, that's the abandoned mine adjoining Pokin.
Move the boxes you will find at the bottom of the old shaft in a designated spot on the coast. Got that? Okay.
The view is breathtaking. Okay.
Be off.
Hey, you don't suppose that parrot thing could be in those boxes, do you?
Well, I don't know, but it's worth a try. What do you say, Pop?
If we want to get there before they do, let's get going. We ought to arrive a little after dawn.
It's a holiday weekend. We need to get a jump on traffic. Now just me and my footy pajamas and hours of Seriously Sinatra. The Jode family, spy hunters. Hey, if you have to tinkle, do it now. We're not stopping. Look, at the end of the day, it's because nobody wanted to see Sylvester Stallone sing country music. Do we have to talk about the disappointing box office performance of Rhinestone every time we hunt Nazi spies? But early Lincoln Log sets lacked in volume, they made up for in authenticity.
But Jim!
Why don't we just park closer again?
Morley shaft.
Shut your mouth.
20 years. Don't look like no one else has neither.
You know, they didn't leave anyone with the truck, and they're already down a station wagon. What if this spy ring is just a cover for car theft? You know, kind of like Die Hard, only with used work vehicles instead of bearer bonds.
Needed to pull up the parrot around anyway.
Are you going down too?
I'm just as nosy as you are.
And I got the restraining orders to prove it. Meanwhile, on the Rifleman.
There you are.
So, before they lower people down there, are they gonna check the air or not?
I'll let them get all the way down the shaft.
Anyone waiting for a prurient shaft riff? Nothing doing. I'm keeping it classy. It smells like my grill. Nice.
Hey, there we are, Pop.
I've got to hand it to you, son, for some smart figuring. Come on, let's get it out of here.
Yeah, the Mensa invitation is out in the mail as we speak.
Wait a minute, Pop. That doesn't feel right.
Rocks.
The Nazis tried to steal Charlie Brown's candy. Sit down, you're blocking the view. Whoa! The stock footage is coming! You know, this is the second time they've used dynamite to really devastating effect. Are they sure they need a laser? Why don't they just concentrate on using dynamite? It seems like a better use of their time. Anyway, 5 different fonts on the title card means see you next week.